Hello guys, in this video we are going over what you should be doing before receiving a pass. That's coming up next. What's up guys, it's Dave here from SimplySoccer, where we release 4 videos at least a week designed to help you improve your game and stand out on the pitch. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that bell icon so you don't miss any of the content that we've released. Like I've already mentioned today, I want to go over what you should be doing before you receive a pass. What should be going through your head? What should you be looking out for so that you know what to do next and always, or at least most times, pick the best option. So there are a few things that should be kept in mind, and a lot of times in these situations you're not actually going to be thinking so much. So most of what I'm going to give you today is stuff that you have to work on and train so that it becomes instinctual, so you don't have to think about it during the match, so that you can just react and respond to whatever situation arises. But I'm going to tell you what you do need to work on in your training, in your practices, so that you can do it automatically in your matches. So the first thing you want to know almost intuitively is, where is your defender? Where is a defender that is marking you? Now, if you're in open space, you need to also know that you're in open space. Knowing where your defender is, or where the defenders around you are, allows you to make a good decision next. Because if there's a defender right on you, you might not want to turn, you might want to pass the ball back. You'll know if you need to shield next or if there's space available, but you need to know where that defender is, because if you have no idea if someone's closing you down or not, or where he is, then you could turn into trouble, you could lose the ball, or you might not turn when you have space because you're panicking and you just play the ball back when you had the opportunity to turn and run into space. So before receiving the ball, make sure you know where the opposition players are. And you can easily do that by making sure you're always scanning the field, looking over your shoulder, looking at where everything is before you receive the pass. Next thing you want to train into yourself is, where is the space? So let's say there is a defender behind you, but you can turn to your right into space and they won't be able to get you. By knowing where the available space is, it also helps you make better decisions. Because for example, if you have 3 defenders around you all like this, and there really is no space to move into, then your decision making will most likely go towards playing the ball back to where it came from, or finding an open man, and you won't turn to space. But if you're not aware that that space is closed, then you might accidentally turn into that space where another defender is. Or in another situation, a different situation, there might be a lot of space for you to move into, but because you're not aware of it, you won't, and you won't take advantage of it. Next, and this one's really important, and not often do players think of this, but it's anticipating where the space is going to be. And again, this is all going to happen in a moment, in a split second, because you need to train this into you in practice. But where's the space going to be? How is the field going to change if you move this way or that way? Or if you beat that defender, or you play that ball? How is the field going to shift if you do A, B, or C? The field changes moment to moment as players move into new space, as new space opens up and others close. So you also want to be able to anticipate in a fraction of a second, where is the open space going to be? If I turn away from this man, what space does that open up? If my teammate continues making that run, what space opens up for a different teammate or for myself? And by anticipating that, you will find yourself making better decisions based on that knowledge. And lastly, where are your teammates? Because it's not just enough to know where the opposition is. Sure, that's going to help you retain the ball, but if you don't know where your teammates are, how are you going to pick out that pass? You might run into space that they're taking up, and then you're both in the same space and it gets confusing. You need to also know at all times where your teammates are. Where are the passing options? Where are the passing options going to be? Again, anticipating where your teammates are going to move into. Where is everyone? You know, this whole video is really about being aware of what's going on the field. And that awareness, like I always go over in other videos, is going to help you make better decisions, so that before you receive that pass, you already know what options you have. So ultimately, guys, the more aware you are of what's going on around you, the better your decision making will be, and the more you'll know what to do instinctually when you get the ball. Because you'll be aware if all the space is closed off and you should pass it back, or if the space is available and you can move into it. You'll be aware if someone's closing you down or not. You'll be aware if your teammate's making that run that you can play a one-time ball to, and then they're in on goal. But all of this goes away if you have no awareness. And also, lack of awareness leads to nervousness, which is something you definitely don't want to have happen. Okay guys, so those are all the things you need to consider when you are about to receive a pass. Again, you're not going to be asking these questions in your head very consciously when you're in a match. They'll be happening subconsciously subconsciously and in a fraction of a second. But you know, start practice this in your training, individual training and team training, so that then in matches you can do it automatically. Guys, leave your questions down below for future Ask Dave videos. Let me know what you think about this one. Let me know what you need to work on the most when it comes to your awareness. As always, I'm going to put another video up on screen. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't, and also check out my Instagram, which I'm going to have on screen too, as we release 2 posts a day on there as well to help you improve even further. Guys, we're going to have another video out this Friday, another fundamentals of football video, so don't miss out on that, and I will see you in the next video.